All right, great. We are live. Well, hello, parents. My name's Graham Matthews, and of course, as you know, I run the ACEChem Accelerator program, which allows your child to earn an A star in A-level chemistry in less than 16 weeks. So today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to pop into the group, the channel, the page, wherever you're watching this video, and I'll just tell you about one of my students, Suthri. All right. One of my students took the ACEChem Accelerator program and transformed her grade. All right. She just graduated from the University of Southampton. And so just really, really excited and really happy for her because she really put in the time and the effort. All right. So when I met Suthri, she was in year 12 and she had a B in A-level chemistry. And she was preparing for her UCAS exam. And the UCAS exam was really important to her because she wanted to score an A on it. And so therefore, she would be like predicted at an A star, and then she could go to a university of choice, which was the University of Southampton. Okay. So when I had my initial consultation, my initial chat with Suthri, she told me two things. Number one, she said, Graham, you know what? I'm having a bit of a problem with the exam questions. She said, my content knowledge is solid, and it was. Her content knowledge was rock solid. She said, but you know what? It's just how they word the questions on the exam. It's like, I don't know. Do they word them funny or something? Because I read the question and I'm like, yeah, I know the concept. I know that I studied this. I know that I've revised this, but how do you answer this question? And I'm always losing marks, for silly little errors, like a mark here for like significant figures or the units. So, I didn't quite, what I did was I answered the question, what I thought they were asking. And in reality, well, they weren't. They were asking something else. And so, yeah, my grade in A-level chemistry now is a B. And, oh, Graham, I gotta be honest. I don't know if I can pull an A in A-level chemistry. The other A-levels are doing fine. I said, okay. So what we did is we put a game plan together, and we did two things. Number one is that we focused on her exam technique, because her content knowledge was solid, but it was the exam technique that she needed to work with. And what I did is I showed her how to answer the questions like a teacher would, how to read the questions like a teacher. In other words, how the examiner put the questions together, so she could clearly identify what the concept was and any synoptic links to other concepts in the content. She could clearly identify what the key words were, what the command words were. All right. And also, she could clearly identify what the traps were, like the traps the examiners put in to go catch you out. Like, do you really know as to what's going on with the concept? All right. And I showed her a simple 5-mark process, a 5-point process that she could use to answer the questions and get all the marks on the questions with certainty. So it didn't matter if it was a 1-mark definition question, like a 1-mark multiple choice, a 2-mark definition, a 3-mark concept question, a 4-mark calculation question, a 5-mark mechanism question, or the 6-mark essay question. It didn't matter. All right. She now had a proven framework that allowed her to easily get all the marks right on the question. All right. And so this is the very first thing I did. And the second thing I did was we worked on the confidence, because her confidence was being rocked by the fact that she kept on pulling Bs. And so because her content knowledge was strong, and now she had kind of imported into her operating system, if you would, the way of correctly answering past paper questions, that what happened was is that her confidence began to slowly rise because she could see the result of her hard work and her effort. You know, she wasn't doing guesswork, she wasn't doing hard work, she was doing a proven framework. All right. And so by the end of year 12, when she was going in to take the UCAS prediction exam, yeah, she scored an A. She scored an A in the UCAS prediction exam. She was predicted an A star, and she enrolled at the University of Southampton, which was a Russell Group University. It's a Russell Group University. It was a university of choice. And she just graduated from the University of Southampton. All right. And so if you ask Suthri, she left me a testimonial, it's on the website. She said, you know, Graham's an excellent tutor and a lot of resources that really made my studying A-level chemistry enjoyable, and I learned so much. And, you know, he really worked with my confidence. And so this is how she earned the A on a UCAS prediction exam, okay? So all the kudos goes to Suthri, because Suthri is the one that put in the hard work. She put in the time, she put in the effort, she followed a proven framework, and this is how she was able to turn a grade around in A-level chemistry and get the grade that she wanted so she could enroll at the university of her choice, okay? So if you're the parent of a year 12 student who is preparing for the UCAS prediction exam, or if you're the parent of a year 13 student who is preparing the final exam in A-level chemistry, and you would like your child to get an A on the UCAS prediction exam, so they predicted an A star, or an A star on the final exam, so that they can go to the medical, dental, and veterinary programs of their choice at the top universities in the UK, well then reach out to me. You know, leave me a comment below this video, whatever you're watching it, or send me a message on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, and I'll reach out to you, and you know, I'll sit down with you and your child, and I'll put a plan together that shows you how I can help your child earn an A star in A-level chemistry in less than 16 weeks. All right, so everybody take care, and I'll see you in the next one.